thank you for joining us tonight. The countdown to kickoff for high school contact sports this fall could come to a screeching halt.
Now, the order requiring testing for student athletes in those sports before games in Ohio was extended over the weekend, and now local districts are scrambling to figure out if they can pull it off or if they can even afford it.
Confusion for fall sports as districts try to figure out if they can afford to pay for athletes to frequently test for COVID-19.
I don't know how this is going to be implemented. There's just so many question marks on it, and just if it's feasible or not.
We're still trying to figure out what that would cost us overall to do that. But again, I don't know that there's a price tag to put on the health and safety of our kids.
The state's pregame COVID-19 checklist requires that student athletes, coaches, trainers, and staff not show signs or symptoms of COVID-19, agree to social distance, mask wearing, and hand washing, conduct daily temperature checks, and test negative for COVID-19. The order says, quote, COVID-19 tests must be administered to each athlete and team staff member participating in the competition no more than 72 hours prior to the start of the competition.
Testing at the high school level is not possible to the extent that it is at the pro level, and even at the Division I college level. You know, they have access to testing that most of our high schools don't have.
A 21 News coronavirus expert says cross-contamination of the virus between communities is likely the reason for the order.
There's a challenge there's only so many labs that are doing this. And I think the more testing is done, it potentially will impact turnaround time for both the athletes as well as those that are sick and need to test as well.
Now, if approval to play team versus team is not in place by September 4th, STRIED says that their chances of even having a season are not very good. The Ohio Department of Health spokesperson did get back to me this afternoon, and she tells me that more announcements regarding fall contact sports are expected to be made this week. So stay tuned for that.